we pivot to Fantastic Four. Um, I'll be honest, I feel the completely opposite. I'll go to you on this first, but I feel the completely opposite of Superman with Fantastic Four. And the more I see, the less excited I am for it. Where are you at on that as it gets closer to coming out?
Okay, Fantastic Four. We'll have to get Lauren on again to talk some more about it. But I I feel like, with the DC universe, we know it's all brand new. It's going to be starting fresh.
Hmm.
With the Marvel, I really don't know what to expect. Um, and I'm not someone who's steeped in all the teasers and the trailers.
Yep.
I like the fact that it's going to take place in the 60s ish, I guess.
Yeah, like a period piece kind of thing.
So I like that fact. I love that angle. And I'm cautiously optimistic for it. But at the same time, I've got this reservation that I don't know, that I don't have with Superman, that I don't know if it's going to be, if it's going to come out wonky, like some of the more recent Marvel films, where it's like, I don't know.
My biggest reservation comes from the fact that you have the Silver Surfer in it, and it's not Nora and Rad, and that kind of tells me what I need to know about the creatives on this movie. And that,
Yeah, that
look,
decision right there.
I don't have any problem with it. What people always do is they take things like that and they reduce it to the worst possible conclusion. I don't care that there's a girl character in the movie. I don't care that they're going to have, if you make Sue Storm the focus of it, that's fine with me. What I do care is that you looked at the Fantastic Four, you looked at the Galactus saga, and you went, Nora and Rad, don't need them. To me, that tells me you don't really value the continuity that much. And I know there's a girl Silver Surfer from one comic 20 years ago that nobody remembers who I think died in like 2 pages. To go through the classic Kirby Galactus trilogy of issues and go, Nor and Rad, don't need them, kind of tells me where they're at as far as what these people think of the Fantastic Four. I think the other portion of this, the 60s period piece is cool. The fact that it's set in a different universe is cool. But I also know because we're so obsessed with the stupid multiverse things that that's not going to last. And so let's say they knock it out of the park and this is a great 60s period piece Fantastic Four movie that I love. I know the next time they show up, they're not going to be there. The other part that I have a problem with is this feels like rushed stuff at the end. It kind of feels like when you're a kid and you procrastinate on a project, and then you're like, oh crap, I got to put it together, and there's spelling errors and all kinds of mistakes. They have Doctor Doom coming up next year as the biggest multiverse threat that there is, and Reed Richards is not going to have interacted with him at all before there's a Doctor Doom movie where he's the main threat. There's no build up, no rivalry, no. It just they don't seem to, in my opinion, appreciate what the Fantastic Four are, appreciate the significance of the characters, and what should be a grand saga seems like a forced, rushed. Oh man, we're not hitting. Maybe we'll throw this property out there. And sadly, that's all too reminiscent of like what Fox did. Was like, oh man, we need a superhero movie. Throw this out again. I'll go see it. I think some of the trailers look okay. The character designs look okay. But even though like I loved Thunderbolts, I thought that was a good movie. My kid is a huge Red Hulk fan and absolutely loves Red Hulk. I didn't really mind the Captain America movie. I thought it was decently entertaining and probably I enjoyed it more because my kid was so obsessed with the Red Hulk. But overall, like I'm not hugely negative on where Marvel is right now, and I still cannot get my excitement for Fantastic Four anywhere near Superman when it should be a movie. I'm like overjoyed by. I don't know. Do you think it will work, Mike? What do you think this will be? Do you think it's going to be another MCU disappointment, or do you think this one has a chance to break through?
I am really on the fence with it. And I think, like you were saying, we've got Doctor Doom coming up next year.
Yeah, end of year next year.
And one of the chief complaints, I was just watching a video about this earlier, is this second or third or fourth wave of whatever MCU we're calling it now.
Phase
Um,
12 or whatever.
yeah, phase 12, like the characters are all kind of siloed off and scattered, where what the successful formula was, is the MCU was built piece by piece, block by block, character by character, over a period of time so that these characters got to interact and
Everything had stakes because of that. Yeah.
everything had stakes. And then this big villain that they threw in, Thanos, was teased out through, for several years. And to throw Doctor Doom in like that, and then not even using the team that you're going to present at the end of the month, it's going to be a different universe, a different team. I don't know.
Yeah, it just feels to me, I think we're gonna deal with another MCU bump. I'm sure it'll have a great opening weekend. I think it'll fall over time. And then the more we're hearing that Sue Storm's going to be the leader and Sue Storm's going to be the chief character, it just seems like more. Am I going to be shocked if I go to this movie and Reed Richards gets benched and Ben Grimm's barely in it, and at the end it's the girl Silver Surfer and the girl leader of the Fantastic Four teaming up to win? Not going to be shocked even if that has no. And again, I've got no problem with great central female characters, but you've got to do the Fantastic Four as the Fantastic Four. And as the second they threw away Nora and Rad, my interest went from, feeling good about it to bad. But I don't know. Let us know. What are your guys' thoughts down below? What are your anticipations for these two movies? What do you feel about Superman? What do you feel about Fantastic Four? Are you looking forward to? Are you not? Let us know, folks. We always appreciate your thoughts.